Hey, what's up, everyone? You're here with Goran from Pickdawgz, and thank you for joining me here for your free picks for Wednesday, November 29th. Another day of the Champions League, another 8 free picks for you here in this video, guys. And of course, there's more to come. We have the Conference League and the Europa League on Thursday, and then we are already at the weekend when we have another full set of games all over Europe. So stay tuned for that, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the Pickdawgz YouTube channel and make sure you hit that like button. We do appreciate it a lot, and it does help us promote our YouTube channel. For my best bets, click the link in the description of this video. That will get you up to my page on the Pick Dawgz website. And there you can sign up, get a daily pass, 3-day pass, or even a 7-day pass if that's something you want to do. Like I said, guys, 8 games in the schedule. So let's get this show on the road. We are gonna kick it off with the games at 12:45 p.m. Eastern time, and the first one is a pretty big matchup between Galatasaray and Manchester United. Uh, Galatasaray has been doing well so far in the Champions League. They are in that third place with 4 points. They have scored 7 goals while conceding 9 goals. And most of those 9 goals were against Bayern Munich. Luckily for them, they are not facing them here in this game. They are facing Manchester United, who granted got a nice win against Everton in the EPL last weekend. But this is still going to be a very, very hard game for them because they're coming into this game with a lot of injuries and a few suspended players as well because they did get a red card in that game against Copenhagen a few weeks ago. Or did they get 2 red cards? No, they got 1 red card, and it was Marcus Rashford, if I'm not mistaken, in the first half, and he will be out of this game, which, granted, might be even a good thing for Manchester United because I think he's getting way too much credit, and I think that United is actually playing better without him than with him in the lineup. Whatever happens in this game, whoever gets the win, I'm not really that much concerned about it because I will take Galatasaray team total over 4.5 shots on target in this one, minus 121. Galatasaray has to go for the win here. Well, they don't have to go for the win, but a draw would definitely be nice for them in this game. But they are definitely more than capable of scoring goals against a sloppy defensive team like Manchester United is. So, as a few clean sheets they've kept, they are still allowing a lot of shots and a lot of chances to their opponents, and I don't think this game will be any different. So, Galatasaray over 4.5 shots on target at minus 121. Sevilla and PSV is another matchup at 12:45 p.m. Eastern time, and I'm gonna keep this one very, very simple, guys. Sevilla has been struggling a lot this season, whether they play in Champions League or La Liga. They are conceding a ton of goals, so I'm simply gonna take both teams to score in this one, minus 159. The first game between these two ended in a 2-2 draw. Something similar might be on the horizon here as well. I'm not taking the over 2.5 simply because I think this game might end in a 1-1 draw as well. So Sevilla versus PSV, both teams to score and at minus 159. Bayern Munich and Copenhagen is the next matchup in the Champions League that we have. Bayern Munich at the top of this group with 4 wins out of 4 games, 12 points, 11 scored goals, but defensively they have been a little bit sloppy with 6 conceded goals. Now this is a game where Bayern Munich doesn't really need much, and we might expect a bit of a change in the lineup. Some players who have been playing less could be in the starting lineup here. But Harry Kane will be in the lineup. I'm sure of it, and he will continue his goal scoring form. As far as Copenhagen goes, they are in second place right now, and they could definitely use a positive result out of this game, possibly even with a draw. They could secure the knockouts if by any chance they get a win, which I honestly don't think they can. They will be advancing to the knockouts for sure. But my pick for this one will be Bayern Munich to win and Kane to score at minus 152. For our next matchup, guys, we are gonna go to London, and we have Arsenal hosting Lens. You know what? Lens has beaten Arsenal in round two of the group stage. I believe it was 2-1 at home, if I'm not mistaken. But since then, it's been a lot of time, and Arsenal is back on the winning track. They are now on a three-game winning streak. They have kept a couple of clean sheets during that streak, and they have scored at least a goal in each of those games, 6 goals in total. As far as Lads go, they have also been in a pretty solid form as of late. They have lost only one of their last, 9, 10, 12 games or so. And they are also on a two-game winning streak right now. And during this two-game winning streak, they've also kept a couple of clean sheets as well. So they are performing well defensively. But the Champions League is a different beast, and Arsenal is a different club than Marseille and Clermont in the French League One. And with a win here, Arsenal will secure the top spot, and they will be securing the spot in the knockouts as well. So I'm gonna take Arsenal -1.5 in this one, -108. I think that they will start quickly. They will probably score a goal in the first half and in the second half as well. But however I slice it, I'm seeing Arsenal getting a two-goal win here. So Arsenal -1.5. Real Madrid and Napoli is probably the biggest game of the day in the Champions League, and these two teams are the top two teams in this group. Real Madrid at the top with 4 wins out of 4 games, only 3 conceded goals so far in the Champions League, while scoring 9 goals. That's an average of just over 2 score goals per game. As far as Napoli goes, they have been struggling a little bit this season. Yes, they made a coaching change as well. And they are coming off of a win against Atalanta 2-1. That was a win that they definitely needed to rise their spirits, give them a nice confidence boost ahead of this game. But it's going to be far from an easy game. We know that Real Madrid is an outstanding team. And even with all the injuries, they were able to beat Cadiz 3-0 quite easily, I might add. But we'll see how much they will be missing uh, Militao, Vinicius, Tchouaméni, and Camavinga as well. And of course, we know that Courtois is out for the season. But overall, they are a very, very good team, a very experienced team, and I think they will be getting on the scoreboard here definitely because Napoli is quite sloppy defensively. So both teams to score at over 2.5 at -103. That's gonna be my pick for this one between Real Madrid and Napoli. Braga is hosting Union Berlin in the same group, and that is Group C. Union Berlin also made a coaching change, and they will be with a new head coach in this game. Uh, and I mean, they are at the bottom of this group with only 1 point. They will be fighting for that third place and Europa League spot. But who knows? Maybe with a couple of wins and with a bit of luck on their side, they could get to that second place. However, I think it's very unlikely for that to happen. I think more kind of realistically, Union Berlin will be fighting with Braga for that third place and Europa League, which means that Union Berlin has to go for the win here against Braga. The draw will not do them much good. And Braga will also have to go for the win here. Not as much as Union Berlin will, but definitely they don't want to lose this game at home. So both teams to score -150. That's gonna be my pick for this one. I think this game might start a little bit slow, but I think it's gonna open up as we approach the halftime and in the second half as well. So Braga versus Union Berlin. I'm taking both teams to score. Benfica and Inter is another matchup in the Champions League, guys. And you know what? Benfica has been absolute garbage in the Champions League this season. They have scored only 1 goal in 4 games. They have 4 losses out of 4 games. They have conceded 7 goals in those 4 games. And now they have to face Inter, who is probably the most complete team in the Italian Serie A and one of the best and most consistent teams in the Champions League this season. Inter Milan is undefeated with 10 points in the second place. The only team above them is Real Sociedad, who also has 10 points. Uh, Offensively, Inter hasn't been scoring that much, only a goal per game on average, but their defense has been more than solid with 2 conceded goals in 4 games. And when you consider the fact that Benfica is not scoring goals at all in the Champions League, I mean, how do you not side with Inter at +165? I think there's a ton of value in that pick. However, I'm going to be a little bit more conservative once again. I'm going to take Inter on the double chance at -177. That's actually a perfect pick for a double with something else. maybe with both teams to score in Braga and Union Berlin, or that other both teams to score we had. But I just don't see Inter losing this game. So I'm gonna take Inter on the double chance. And the last pick of this video, guys, is between Real Sociedad and Salzburg. Salzburg, they are right now in third place with 3 points. They really can't get anywhere above the third place. But if by any chance Benfica gets a couple of wins or a couple of positive results in the last two games, they could even lose that third place and the Europa League spot. Now, Real Sociedad will be fighting with Inter for that top spot of this group. And in this case, it does matter whether you end up in the first or second place because you could end up with an easier draw in the knockouts if you win the group. And Real Sociedad definitely has what it takes, and their form is outstanding right now to stay in that top spot and get a win out of this game. So Real Sociedad at home is only minus 195 favorites, which is very good for us because we can take them on minus one and get minus 127. And that is exactly going to be my pick for this one. I'm going to take Real Sociedad minus one against RB Salzburg, and the price for that is minus 127. That's it, everyone. Thank you for joining me here. These were your free picks for the Champions League on Wednesday. I hope you have a great day, guys. Good luck with all of your bets, and I'll see you soon with more free picks.